Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to be playing some free play, and I'm going to try to complete this challenge. So, this one here, this Trail of Evenia. Now, some of these other I've completed most of the work for them, but they want me to do some combo triggers and multi-kills. I've been thinking that's going to come naturally. So I'm going to hold X, or press X here to mark, so it tracks. It's telling me the server is going to shut down in 2 hours. I'm not sure why that is. So it's tracked, but I'm not seeing anything on the map here. But I'm just going to start flying and see what I can get into. I'm sure I'll find something. The server shut down. That's kind of an odd warning at the bottom of the screen. I haven't gotten that before. This one says it's the bowl. So I got a blue dot over here. I think that's another player.
Found that signal. It's not far off.
So I'll be doing this one. You can see that indicator there in the center of the screen. I upgraded my weapons. Now I have machine guns. This is a level 12 machine gun. It's a... They're calling it a light machine gun.
Hey, got a fragment for the Arcanist. Scars have been electrocuted. We've got company. Take it together.
There we go. I love the firepower here. I'm really liking this new machine gun. When you equip them, they all kind of look the same, but when you get out in the field, there's some differences in how hard they hit and this sound, rate of fire. They could have polished the game a little bit more, but some core things are here. I think their main blunder was trying to be too politically sensitive. It's a mechanized war game. There's really, the reason people like that is to get away from all that. So now I have homing missiles that are stronger than last. Last were level 7. Now these are up to level 12 also. I almost took a video of the upgrading I was doing. And I crafted this weapon actually. go for that. Ammunition. It's real easy to run out. This thing seems like it's spitting bullets. I'm sure I'd run out quickly. And I have a 25% fast recharge now on my missiles. See, I was able to shoot twice in that amount of time. That's awesome. Nice to be able to hover there. Looks like my javelin's about to have it though. No shield. As soon as that shield goes down, you gotta get out of the way of these bullets because it's gonna start going for your health after that. You have 2 bars at the top, which I'm sure a lot of people know that are watching this, but probably wondering what was going on there. My battery on the back of the controller is loose. Bought a upgrade cradle, and one of the batteries doesn't have the tab. I must have broke it off myself, or it was broken when I got it. I don't know. Somehow. I have kids in the house. One that plays games. I have a kid that plays games in the house. So. Definitely not one to play the blame game, but just not always sure what happened. I need weapons. So I have the shotgun also. I was sure to get a different type of weapon because it uses a different type of bullets.
Grab the fragment. We can see the job through. The freelancer didn't die in vain. We've seen the job through. I'll let the others know.
Get a good heal real quick. These guys with the shields, they're really tough. Boy, that shotgun's got a kick too. You can hear it. I got a couple 6-inch speakers pumping the sound from this, and that shotgun really has a pump. A lot more than the last one. That's working good. Sounds like I'm getting a couple more sounds than I am shots though. One time there it made the sound but it didn't shoot. So I would call that a bug. They're saying it's a buggy game. I think there's just some little things that are kind of like, hey, why didn't you, A, how did that happen? And B, why didn't you fix it? I don't know, maybe that's coming from the 4th dimension that we don't realize these things are starting to have a mind of their own. Maybe it's not a bug, maybe it's a life. I don't know. I don't believe in that. I'm just More than one opinion out there, I'm sure. Here's a treasure chest. I'm supposed to be collecting some of those. It's possible they're doing an update or something. Or they're boycotting everybody that bought the game. They're going to shut down the server. Point blank with these shotguns, it always works the best. So my shield's almost gone, I'm out of here. As long as I get out of there before my shield's gone, then I don't really use any health. Problem is the enemies also have shields. So if you don't get their shield down and then into their life, you can't kill them. Because they'll just get away from you and their shield will come back. I have an ultimate ability I'm going to lay down on these guys though. Not right now. Oh yeah.
Unpleasant star leader is down. Very well done.
That was it. And boy, do I need these bullets. Boy, it's dark in here today. That was a good time though. It was nice to use these new weapons. One more area down. This area seems like it might be a bit much for me today. Excuse me. There. Boy, that server shut down. That's too bad we're recording that. That's just too bad. Guess they're going to send the AI in and try to clean things up a bit. There's a lot of game here, though. But what do you do when your favorite game is subtly talking crap about you? Then what do you do? I guess they bring out the Mario Kart. That's a nice touch. know, whenever I'm by a stream or something, I always try to take a drink of pop or something. It's just something I do. Helps to keep from breaking the immersion. Makes it a little bit more immersive. Guided by the light. This is where we just were, or I was. I guess we could say we now. It's kind of like going to the moon. Everyone says we. I don't know. I kind of consider it them. They went to the moon. I was not any part of it. Interesting fact, I believe it's Netflix, they have a show on space junk now. And they're trading space junk. It's pretty interesting. They had stuff from the Soyuz and, you know, Russian stuff, and they have a lot of stuff from Apollo missions. They're paying like $8 grand for the stuff and trading it around. Putting it in museums and... But, you know, even if they screwed up this, it sounds like the community as a whole hates the game. Because I think they made some bad decisions. So it's likely this won't have a sequel. Because it's very likely that it would be boycotted, I think, to a point. This one already is, I think, to a point. There was a lot of people didn't know about it that pre-ordered it, including myself. I actually have a soft spot for the game. That's Soft. It's beautiful. It's a nice game. The game itself has nice graphics, and it's in the genre that you don't really get a whole lot of games of. And they're comparing it to Destiny, but Destiny it got boring. And maybe this game will as well, but Destiny definitely got boring. The server would always shut down on Destiny, and then I'd put it down. So it looks like I'm beating a lot of stuff to where they're not showing up anymore. The tracking system is pretty lacking. It doesn't take you to where you're trying to go. But it may be that they want to prolong the game. Make sure you see the graphics. And if you're out foraging, you don't really have anyone telling you what to do. And it's freelancing. What does a freelancer do? He tries to find the work. So, I actually have a soft spot for freelancing as well. It's something I've done in my life a number of times. Find my own work, so... Looks like I have a new mission off here to the right. I'm going to come up here and cool my jets.
Watch the teeth.
Alright, so I got a bunch of birds to kill. My real only complaint with this game is picking a side on politics. I don't think they should have done that. It's supposed to be kind of vote your will and let it go. It kind of started with the Obama thing where everyone tried to persuade everyone. Maybe I was just old enough that to be persuaded by people. I'm not saying that I was persuaded, but I'm saying that to have someone try to persuade me one way or the other. Maybe BioWare wants to start the conversation and get people talking. Maybe that's what they're... There's always a kind of a motive behind a lot of different actions. You know, why do I put video game video on the internet? Well, because I like to play video games and I know other people do. I want to share the love of the video game, but also it's a little self-serving. There's a possibility I could make, you know, $50 or $100 a month. And I also do my eBay store, GB Hatchery, and you can order from me anytime there. But you wouldn't know that unless I was doing this. So it's nice to get the message out that I have a lot of stuff for sale, and I'm gonna have to use this. There's nothing in sight, so I just wasted that. It's too bad, really.
Sentinel down. They need help.
So now it's no longer about voting, it's about getting votes. It used to be you just kind of pick a side, go vote. Neither side was too drastic. Now both sides are very, very drastic. Completely different. On purpose. And now you can't play a video game without, you know, letting them letting you know.
Sentinel's in bad shape. They need your help.
Which is partially a favor, in a way. But what you gotta wonder with all the lying in the world, maybe it's a lie. Maybe they're not at all. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. But the fact that we gotta think about it is kind of annoying. It's like...
Thanks, freelancer.
when it comes to paying $22 trillion, are we all going to be together in on that in the world? Are we all going to pitch in or no? Because I'm thinking, you know, and then when my taxes are due, are we all going to pitch in on my taxes? You know, are we going to pitch in? Are we all going to, you know, and then should we? If they're saying, well, maybe we should. We'll have socialism. Well, the thing is that gets a little complicated.
I've notified 4 tasks at this location and the conditions of the survivors.
You could start a miniature version of it somewhere. You know, start a church or something. I was watching in India, they have a church, and they allow anybody to show up, and they make a huge vat of porridge. And anyone can show up and get some porridge. So if you're poor, you can show up and get porridge. And some people have values that are different. They don't care to spend money on nice things. They just want to save money, because that's their power. They don't want to eat their power, so they'll show up and eat for free, but then put $50 into Bitcoin or something. Whereas somebody else is trying to spend every last cent on the newest video games. Me, I just buy AAAs. I don't buy a lot of low dollar games. I just try to play the ones that are really spectacular. Now VR, I'll try anything in VR pretty much, as far as games go anyway. It's nice when they're on sale. I just watch the sales. Skyrim was fun. I hadn't played Skyrim, so it was nice to play it in VR. Although the graphics were kind of warbly, I would say. I don't know, they were just kind of low res. But Perfect timing for that. Now, stuff like that I like about this game. I really do. I have a soft spot for this game, I gotta tell you. And I don't know if it's because everybody talked crap about it, maybe. I don't know. It's because I was waiting for it for so long. Looking forward to it. I bought the Xbox for it. Partially. It's the middle of the winter. February. And people, that's when deer die. That's when they can't find any food. They say give up. They have 2 more weeks and it'll be warm outside. It's a perfect time of year to come out with a game. Probably 2 weeks ago might have been better, because you would have had it for all of February. But the 22nd isn't bad. I think the 12th would have been a better date, or maybe the 7th. Is this February catch 22? I don't know. So I think I cleared this area. It got quiet. Anyway, this is not like a political channel, but everyone's political at some point, and BioWare seems to want to inject politics. It's just something you would not say in this day and age, unless you're picking a side. You wouldn't say Stronger Together, because that was actually Hillary Clinton's campaign promise. But it's not something she can control as much. You can't. I mean, what was she going to do? Go talk to Kim Jong-un and tell him we all need to get together and be strong? I mean, he's not going to... I don't know. He's probably playing this game right now, though. I'll guarantee, I would bet money, Trump went by, dropped him an Xbox, and this game was like, look, just... Yeah, we do a lot of fantasy, we do a lot of movies and stuff, but look, just play this for a while. Let's not do a deal. It's no deal. Today's no deal, but here's the girl and here's the video game, man. So you don't need nukes. You got this. But I'm betting that he's probably not very good at video games. Kind of like when you hand the Nintendo 64 controller to your dad when Mario came out. And he was just like, no, let me try. Well, no, I can't do it. And he just couldn't do it. Or so he claimed, so he wouldn't have to play it, I guess. I don't know. Or he didn't want to outdo me. I don't know what it was. But I'm thinking that's the kind of performance they're getting out of Kim Jong on Anthem. North Korean video games. Now that would be something, wouldn't it? They should take that on as a state challenge, actually. Or just take him on like a sponsor and ask him what kind of games he likes, And just... Can I use this thing? I wonder if I can use this. Nope. See, that's what would piss off a video gamer. He was able to use it in Gears. He was able to use it in so many other games. And you come here and nope. You're in a javelin. You can fly. You don't need to get on this cannon. That would be too easy. Wow, that was a cool explosion. That seemed like it was gas-fed. But kind of like Tony Hawk, for skateboards, they asked Tony Hawk, how do you like the skateboard, the shape of it? Is it too heavy, too light? Did you break it? Should we use a different type of material? Do you want wide trucks? What do you think? And he tells them, and he goes and does some tricks. He's like, I can't do this trick because the lip has the wrong shape, and blah, blah, blah. What they ought to do is, ask people, maybe not necessarily Kim Jong-un, but, just anybody that's good at video games. It usually has the right thing to say about them. and just bring them in, you know. Ouch. Well, we can both do that. But how much fun is a video game if you just drop a nuke and the whole thing's done? Like one button. But I think this game was a worldwide effort, honestly, if I had to guess. Need some ammo bad. Oh, that was cool. He climbed up the lip. That was nice. It's a good touch. Man, there's just tons of guys. They have a lot of life considering their size, too. Finally got his shield down and he kills me. That's horrible. Well, press X to respawn. And then load. These loading screens are usually pretty short though. Usually like 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's probably just syncing up with the server. You know, every game's an experiment, though. I'm not seeing where they are. It says the server will shut down, but why can't they give an explanation? Exclamation. Because that's all they leave you with. Having a hard time finding the enemies I was just fighting. There we go.
Dramatic increase in shaper energy detected in the area. Find the source.
Lots of artwork here, though. So I guess they said there's a shaper in the area. It's real easy just to walk around and check things out. I suppose once you've been everywhere, it's not that big a deal. I'm being slightly untargeted with this free play, but what's the point in coming in here and being overly mechanized about things when you can just play the game and enjoy it? And it's possible that a lot of people are dissatisfied because they wanted to be a little more orderly about things instead of just kind of running around and seeing whatever they could do whenever they could do it. It's possibly a personality profile difference. But I don't know. People have their opinions. You know, there's games that other people have loved that I might not necessarily like that much. I don't really like horror games because they put you into a state of shock, especially like horror VR. It's really neat how real it is feeling for your body, but the reactions are actually not good for your health. Maybe it would toughen you up, but honestly, you might just put on weight. Because it increases your cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and then your body has reactions to it, and it can constrict your veins and just change your sleep habits and all kinds of things, you know. That's why overly realistic gameplay needs to be carefully implemented. And when they make these games, they need to hook people up to computers that are checking everything. Like, what's their serotonin? What's their dopamine? What is their norepinephrine? And all these brain chemicals that they've learned how to manipulate with chemicals. Well, we can manipulate it with experiences also. And if someone gets to the end of the level and there's no payoff chemical, whatever the hell it is, then obviously you did something wrong. And if there's too much, then basically you just made experience crack, and that's kind of dangerous. So it's like it's actually, there's a big responsibility in these games, especially with how real they're starting to look. You can see how much emotion people feel when it's as good as they wanted or not as good. When it just copied someone else or is similar to something else. And then the fanboys go back and forth, which I think is sad. But I can kind of see it. I guess if you only have one, you feel like you're missing out on the other. And to make yourself feel better, you say the other one's garbage, and I made a decision on this and that. I suppose I'm like that to PCs. I haven't had a really good gaming PC in a while. But I've opted for these systems because you don't have to do any upgrading. You don't have to figure anything out. It's all configured and optimized. If they can make the chip, what business do I have configuring, really? Because it's really the smallest amount of anything you could possibly do is fit components, modular components together that have connectors that fit perfectly. I mean, you're really not doing anything, honestly. But it is nice to pick the ones you want. A 2080 right now would be nice. Although I think it's only like 15% better than the 1080 Ti. But it's always nice to have the baddest one. If you're sitting on a pile of money, you know, that's the way to get the best system. But the compatibilities, they end pretty quick. It's like, you know, these sockets fit with that, but then you end up optimizing it to kind of a console at some point anyway. You have to reduce the bottlenecks. You upgrade one, something else is a bottleneck, and you upgrade the other one, then that's the bottleneck. And
It's a Titan. You found a Titan.
I found a Titan.
You need to find echoes. Their energy may silence the remnant.
He's going to shoot at me, I know it. So I know you guys are probably listening to this and made friends with some of you, and other you guys aren't so girls. I'm sure the girls are with me on it, but you know, some of the guys might have lost them. But you know, guess I could lie to everybody or not talk about it, right? But society, it can get pretty paralyzed. It's nice to be able to just say it and do what you think, and that's good. Because it gets so paralyzed where two people will try to talk about anything that matters, and they go into like fight or flight, and they have a hard time breathing and all that stuff, and that's ridiculous. That's dysfunction. People so dysfunction in our society totally to where they come up with some crazy stuff to talk about and silence everybody from talking because we're so worried about something that's almost like some kind of made up fantasy. It's just all discredit, and it's for the sake of business. People at the top of the game of business, they get real good at discrediting other people. Boy, I'm out of juice, I'm out of bullets. My guy's jumping. Controller just farted. Wow, this is bad. Alright, back in it. So this is a nice little enemy that's different. Gotta jump over stuff. He summons that thing. I think you can shoot that. We'll have to see what happens when I kill this guy. Problem I see is I'm going to run out of bullets. Where do you get bullets when the guy you're shooting doesn't give you any bullets? It's possible I can't complete this right now. I'll need higher level weapons to beat this guy.
That's it, go back down.
Looks like there's some weapons right there. Need those. I call them weapons or bullets. It's ammunition. Point blank shotgun.
That's it, go back down.
Now there's some more ammunition. I'd say go back down. Is he talking to that guy or me? I don't know. I think I'm going to get this guy. If I beat this guy, I think I'm going to end the video. Or should I say when? Out of bullets, change the weapon. It's interesting when they give you a hit or not. It's 4, sometimes 0. There it was 13. If you hit them at the right time, you can do a lot better. Ah! He's killing me now. Now I have no ammo. It's horrible. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this guy with melees, honestly. Or being on fire. We'll find out. Well, I could use that health that was in here just a minute ago. There's always rockets and dynamite, I suppose. Now, one game I did not like was that Shadow of Mordor game. We tried to play that. It got good reviews. It was like 5 stars. And it was not good. I didn't like it. Problems with my controller, I guess. If you can't get past the first stage, the second stage could be excellent. But if the first stage is no good, then you never see the second stage. I'm gonna die. I hope I don't die. I don't want to. I'd like to have some ammo. Ammo, please. Melees. Nothing. Looks like I have 2 on the screen. That's kind of nice. That was a direct hit. Good thing this guy doesn't have a shield. Stand a chance. If he had a shield, there would be no way. I'd have to get out of here. Oh, that's cool. He kind of jumps at him when you press the melee button. So this is a little cumbersome. I wish it was a little more flashy for the video, but I want to kill this guy any way I can. Too bad they don't have something that gives you weaponry out here. Like a plant that makes... There's minerals, maybe that would work. Usually these little things give you some ammo. So far, nothing. I don't like that if you don't use that, it still kills it. I guess you gotta watch the bar and know if you got it or not. That's that bar under the bottom right. If all you do is bring the HUD up, you should be able to come out of it and not use the energy from it. You know, those are the type of decisions that non-gamers make. I think that's what it stinks of, is non-gamers. Politicians, people with money, and people, they like their games. And a lot of them, it's a form of entertainment. Maybe they work for somebody all day, you know, that makes another $2 or $3 an hour than they do or something. Maybe 50 cents more an hour. And then they got people putting commercial ads on all their videos, which I'm sure they don't mind because they make a little bit of money, but I think there's a certain level of saturation. But you know what they say, businesses are run by businessmen. They're owned by businessmen because it's a business. You won't find too many artists being very good at being a businessman. Just because they're more into art. Business is an art form in itself, but it's a little bit different than other forms of art, I think.
You've got this.
Well, I got the support of my javelin. It says I got this. So that's nice. When you don't have a friend in the world, your javelin's got your back, you know? It's like your wife. For some reason, this guy won't fly. I think he's overheated. Oh, now he's dying. So I need water. If I'm not willing to wait, I need water. I think just running overheats it too. Oh, that'll do. Which way? Which way? Got lost. Digging through this trail. Be overheated again by the time we get back there. It's a walking superhero. These are the types of things you gotta do if you want to play a video game. You just gotta do what you gotta do. If you only have two types of little tiny weapons on your... You don't have your good weapons anymore, you just either quit playing the guy or use what you got. It's funny, if you've never played video games before, you wouldn't know, especially the modern ones. It'd be hard to know what to do a lot of times. A lot of it comes with experience. And they kind of expect you to know certain things. It's nice there's water here for me to just run in. That'll keep me cool. That was a layup right there. I don't like this summoning. It's a little bit much if you ask me. Like, how does he get the power to summon? It's nice they aim. When you shoot that, when you throw the dynamite, it tends to hit the guy you're pointing at. You don't have to worry about depth. It just kind of finds its way over there. And that was horrible right there. I gotta heal. This guy's about had it. Hey, I was underwater, that doesn't count. Man, my guy's totally about dead. Out of here. Man, that's so horrible. Well, that time it didn't hit. Man, something's got to give with this guy. This is so cumbersome, a way to defeat this. It's really the type of battle I probably should leave and come back for with better weapons, but he's so close that I just figured, what the heck. Just gotta keep my shield up. It starts eating into my health once my shield's down. And as soon as I come back, every time he hits me with a fireball. Which is quite a bit frustrating, actually. these lightning storms everywhere. I don't think those are good for me. So it looks like you got to have that center point on the guy, and it turns red, and then it'll home to him. So you can actually just do that. Then he starts doing that. Now he's almost dead. Oh God, I gotta be out of here now. No! Oh no! That is so close. Now it's gonna respawn me somewhere weird. Well, if you get a chance, check out my eBay store, GB Hatchery. It's on eBay. I have all kinds of used clothes. Some of them are so nice I can't sell them. I get them and they're so nice I put them in my drawer. I guess that's just the way it is. And I'm actually wearing one right now. I really like it. Also to my sponsor and affiliate, Seller Warehouse. I'll leave a link to them as well. So where was this guy? And it was out there somewhere, wasn't it? Should have looked on my map. It's possible it's right here on the other side. I don't know. We'll have to see. And I get weapons. Yay. Happy about that. Man, where did that guy go? Lost him. Should have looked at my map so I could see where he was. They don't tell you anything here. That's too bad. Yeah, I can see there's small broken frustrations in the game. But you know, maybe that's what they wanted. It's like, yeah, if you didn't beat them and you were having a hard time, maybe it's time to go try something else. You're a freelancer, right? You obviously didn't win. Maybe you should write novels. It's real easy to tell other people stuff, though. There's actually some people out there that's all they can do is tell other people negative feedback, but then when it comes to doing anything themselves, they evade and they don't, no, I'm not doing that, I won't do it. But they can definitely
There have been sightings of a scorpion nest near here.
give people a hard time. I've actually been that person. I don't like being that person, so.
There's the nest. You need to get rid of it.
You could say I'm reformed. Wow, look at all these guys. Though that big guy was almost dead, and I probably had that multi-shot cannon was gonna work. And I didn't use it.
You've got more company heading our way. Quite a while. Should be one more.
There, it made the sound twice, but it didn't show him shoot. Hopefully it didn't take any of my ammo when that happened. Shotgun's nice, but it gets old. They always kind of do. It's funny how shooting guns has become the most entertaining thing in video games. It's odd. I guess target practice has always been fun. It's kind of like a super serious carnival game. You go to a carnival, what do? You gotta get the ball in the hoop or something, or pop the balloon. I mean, it's all in the same kind of line of concepts. But it's interesting. I got that paint program for VR, the PSVR. And at first it was really cool, and then it was like, oh my god, I bought this. And then I built something where I had like a little scenescape where it was an airplane landing. And I think what they really could do is have a grid system and make it like AutoCAD, or they do have a plane, but they should have it to where it's plumb and level and easily manipulated plane. Make it more like CAD CAM, not so freehand, and that game would be a lot better. But I did it all freehand, and it ended up being pretty kind of fun actually. It's more relaxing though. You're not out going through Saving Private Ryan or anything, but there was some of that stuff is just warm up. Like, I don't want to play VR, I don't want to put the helmet on. And then it's like, well, you know, I would get in there and I would mess around with paint for a minute, and I wouldn't mind that. And if I decide to go into games after that, then I will. And 9 times out of 10, you get warmed up into something kind of relaxing, and it's like, hey, you know, I'm ready to go out there and do something big now. And it doesn't seem like this huge hurdle to put the thing on and get it calibrated or whatever. It has to be done though. Make sure you got the right color shirt on. Do what you gotta do. Turn the controllers on real soft and gently so they don't jitter. Hold them still, basically. I'm gonna have to turn my subwoofer on. It's actually pretty late. I should probably not have the subwoofer on. Saturday though, you know, right? Friday night? Saturday morning. So this has actually been a really nice free play. I did die once, which is too bad. I like this level. This is kind of nice. It's not really a level, this area. Normally I don't like when too many of the same thing comes at me, but something about spiders would normally be in multiple quantities because when they spawn there's like a million of them. So it's fitting. See, he's even got the egg sac right there. Go back to the spray. It's a little bit like Splatoon right here. That guy has a mind of his own. There's just too many. Holy smokes. Good thing there's enough power-ups for like 10 people here. Speaking of. But you know, let's see some of these video game companies be better together. You know, let's see them hand over their secrets of their proprietary everything. You know, just send it on over. You're a hate monger if you don't. You know. Oh, you're seeking profit. Oh, okay. Well, that's hate. Which I think is the way the conversation has gone, which is weird. It's too bad. It's almost like narcissism and codependent, but you don't know who the narcissist is, and you can't tell because a narcissist oftentimes will react more to a codependent than a codependent would to a narcissist, so it just gets confusing. I think it's intertwined. Everyone's partly narcissist and partly codependent. I guess they just call it human relationships. Wow, that was nice. I'm glad I threw that. I think I should do that more often. Oh, cool. Oh, that was the thing. That's the shield. I guess you hold them both and you get the shield. The two top bumpers hit at the same time and I got the shield, so that's nice. I had no idea how to do that. I didn't read the instructions and I didn't do the tutorial. I guess I should be inside it. Now I'm out of weapons. These guys are just never ending. Is there an end? I'm not sure there is. That guy looks like he needs to be on my plate at Red Lobster. In fact, I used to go there. I don't go there anymore though. Well, boy, that'd be a mean crab leg right there. See me at all you can eat Chinese anymore. Crab legs can be pretty small at those all you can eat places though. It's like an insult. But it's better than throwing them in the trash. A lot of it wouldn't find a home any other way. Boy, it seems like I need to kill the nest or something. I think that might be the problem.
Brilliant. That bit's done. There'll be more trouble if we don't secure the area.
Trust me, I'm trying to secure the area. I don't think you realize how much I have riding on this. The camera's going, it's going to run out of batteries. What do I have, 64 gig? There's a tiny little card in it. You know, I was thinking about upgrading and there we go. Record the video with a video recording box and all that. But honestly, the camera gives kind of an insight that I always wanted to see that I wasn't able to see on other people's YouTube channels. Because this is a 4K signal that I'm recording, and instead of downscaling it digitally, it's being done in an analog way, which may produce almost like a warmer picture, just like transistors used to make a warmer sound with guitars. It's possible that by doing it physically, that it's being done physically either way, but this is really physically with the light and just. Plus, I'm just starting out making these, and it's more a content-oriented channel. It's not. I'm not gonna win the awards for best production techniques or anything. And so here I am, how I am right now. I always make improvements over time. It's nice to show improvements, so this is a way for me to do so. Anyway, I enjoyed this session. I hope you enjoyed it too. We got to talk about a few things, although you didn't get to say anything. But if you want to say something in the comments, just please be nice. I don't want to have a big heated debate on anything here. Everybody gets to vote. So, I just think basically it would be nice if we kept it to, should we have all this stuff in video games? Should we maybe ask these companies to leave it out? And isn't their vote enough? The company leaders, they all get a vote. Is that not enough? Does everyone have to try to swing each other? And how much more of that are we going to have? When does that stop? So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Go ahead and check out my eBay store, GB Hatchery. I'll leave a link, and Seller Warehouse, my affiliate. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe also, and you can also see my new videos. And if you hit the notification bell, they'll actually tell you when my videos drop, and you can always watch them that evening or something. Say you're having dinner or something, you can put it on, and you can see the new game, and you can listen to me talk over it, and then maybe play it yourself later in the evening, however you do it. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. See you in the next one.